Most testing failures don't happen because testers are bad. They happen because nobody designed a test strategy. Teams jump directly into writing test cases, executing automation, and running sprints. But strategy is what decides whether testing actually protects the product or just creates activity. Today, I'll show you how senior testers think before testing even begins. In most projects, testing starts with confusion. Requirements are unclear, scope keeps changing, deadlines arrive before priorities are defined. So testers begin executing everything equally. And that is the first mistake because not everything deserves equal testing efforts. Execution gives a false sense of productivity. You can execute hundreds of test cases and still miss the one defect that crashes production. Why? Because execution without direction is just effort without protection. Strategy decides where failure is most dangerous. Junior testers ask, "What should I test?" But senior testers ask, "What can hurt the business the most?" Before writing even a single test case, senior testers design a protection plan. That plan is called the test strategy. So, test strategy is not a document, it is a decision system. It answers what is in scope, what carries risk, where should deep testing happen, what environments matter, what data matters, and when testing actually stops. Strategy controls quality using decisions, not efforts. Now let's take a payment application. Login failing is annoying, obviously, but payment failure directly impacts revenue. A strategy identifies business critical flows first. Testing depth increases where business impact increases. So this is how senior testers think. And every feature has two dimensions. First is impact, how bad failure is, and the second is probability, how likely the failure is. So when both are high, testing must go deep. Risk-based thinking prevents teams from wasting efforts on low-value areas. The most important decision, real testing decisions happen during planning. They didn't happen during execution. So which module goes first? Where do we automate? Where do we do exploratory testing? What can safely be reduced? So a strategy answers these before the release pressure begins. Junior testers usually measure work by number of test cases executed, but senior testers measure protection created. So one focus on activity and the other focuses on outcome. And interviews immediately recognize this difference. Now let's talk about real test strategy. A clear flow. First we'll be going to understand the requirements. Then we'll be going to analyze risk. Then define the scope, strategy, plan the execution, and then control release decisions. So if this order breaks, testing becomes reactive. So when strategy is strong, releases feel calm. Critical defects are already anticipated. Teams know priorities. Production surprises reduce dramatically. As good testing is invisible because problems never reach the actual users. And trust me, when you explain testing using strategy thinking in interviews, something changes. You stop sounding like a tester who just execute tasks. You sound like someone who protects the system. That is the difference between junior and senior perception. Alright, inside the software testing mastery program, I break down real project thinking step by step, not theory, not certification language, actual decision frameworks used in real teams. Every lecture includes a one-page cheat sheet, so instead of revisiting hours of content, you revise the entire framework in minutes. This is designed for professionals preparing for growth and interviews. So if you really want to move from executing testing to design quality decisions, start with the complete roadmap. The program is live on Udemy as software testing mastery, ISTQB plus real world plus AI RI skills. Everything is structured and covered step by step. The link is in the description and also displayed on the screen. So I'll see you inside the program.